Good morning everybody, it's Mr Spalton, and today's assembly we will be thinking about Sir Captain Tom Moore, who I'm sure you're aware sadly passed away earlier this week. He was being treated in hospital for pneumonia and coronavirus, but on Tuesday afternoon lost his battle and sadly died. As you can see in this first slide, Captain Sir Tom Moore was born on the 30th of April 1920 and died on the 2nd of February. Captain Tom was born in Keighley, not very far from Bradford, and attended Keighley Grammar School. He served in Burma as a British Army officer in World War II, as you can see in the photograph on this slide. After the army, he became a managing director for a concrete company and raced motorcycles. And if you look very carefully in this photograph, you can see Tom there holding some of his trophies from his competitions. We're most aware of Captain Tom from his fundraising, and on the 6th of April 2020, at the fantastic age of 99, he began to walk around his garden with the support of his walking aid, again which you can see in the picture, to raise money for NHS Charities Together. And you can see at the bottom the NHS and the NHS Charities Together logos. His donation page, his GoFundMe page, which you can see here, raised 4,290% more than the original total, which was just £100, a challenge from his family. And on his 100th birthday, the 14th of April, he completed his final lap of his house and garden. And at that point, he'd raised £32.79 million for the NHS charities. And if we add on gift aid to that amount, the actual amount that he raised was over 39 million. And over 1.5 million individual donations were made to that GoFundMe page, and news of his daily walks spread around the world. And in this picture, you can see Sir Tom being interviewed on television with his daughter. In honour of his fundraising, the Royal Mail, who deliver our letters through our doors, decided to frank all its mail with a special tribute, and that lasted from the 26th of April to the 1st of May. And it read, "Happy 100th birthday, Captain Sir Tom Moore, NHS fundraising hero, 30th of April 2020. A Spitfire and a Hurricane flew past and were specially arranged to mark his 100th birthday. These planes are rare World War II fighter planes and are usually only seen in special air shows. And you can see a screen capture of the flyover in this picture down here. And Captain Tom was in his garden to watch that. So they flew above his home, and Tom watched, as I said, from his garden and waved back at them in joy. And I think you can see the pride and enjoyment on Tom's face there. Captain Tom was also promoted to Colonel of the Army Foundation College for his 100th birthday, and in this picture you can see Captain Tom wearing his army medals, wearing his war medals, and then also what he received on his 100th birthday there. A massive achievement you can see in this picture was on Tom's birthday, when he received over 140,000 birthday cards from people all across the world. The birthday cards all up the walls, covering the floor. We can see them on the furniture here. They were displayed in a local school hall near Tom's house. A little bit closer you can see some of the actual birthday cards, and there you can see Sir Tom with a specially made birthday cake. You can see him there walking, and it says Captain Tom, happy birthday, and I think that was from the Daily Mail newspaper. Captain Tom also received a special delivery, so people who reach 100 years old receive a birthday card from Her Majesty the Queen. However, Tom's was a very special one, and it was personalised. Tom was delighted to receive this unique card, and again, as the photo a couple of slides before, you can see the pride in his face. There is always a photo of the Queen on the front of your 100th birthday card. Sir Captain Tom Moore sang with the West End star Michael Ball on a very special song called You'll Never Walk Alone. This raised even more money for NHS Charities Together, and another record broken by Tom was that he was the oldest person in the UK to have a #1 record. And in this photo you can see Sir Captain Tom holding his trophy for reaching #1 in the music charts. Probably the proudest moment for Captain Tom, I would think, was receiving his knighthood. After his fundraising, a petition began for him to be knighted by the Queen in recognition of all the money he had raised to that point. This was a special ceremony performed by the Queen using a sword, and she placed that sword on both shoulders according to the tradition. This gives the man, Sir Captain Tom in this case, the title Sir, and it is the highest honour in rank. This is a picture of Sir Captain Tom at Windsor Castle on that day. So he was knighted by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II in a private ceremony at Windsor Castle on the 17th of July 2020. A very, very, very special day, and possibly Tom's most proudest moment of his life. This picture shows you a close-up image, and you can again see what he received as part of that knighthood. Lots of people wanted to thank Sir Tom following his fundraising, following the 39 million that he raised. This is just one example where a company rebranded the side of their lorries to thank Sir Captain Tom on behalf of the NHS. So they're saying that Captain Tom puts the great into Great Britain and are saying thank you, especially for the NHS. And again there you can just see the little logo, because coronavirus was rife at this point, to stay safe. A few more images here of thank you. So you can see somebody's house window here where they've painted Sir Tom, the rainbow in the background. We can see here another thank you, the clap for carers. We can see the back of the Keighley bus here with Sir Tom Moore on it, and we can see Keighley ambulance station, thank you Captain Tom Moore. A few more images of thanks. So a painting there, mural on the wall I think that was. We can see one of the nurses thanking Sir Captain Tom, and you can see there how much that meant to her. You can see the upset, the pride in her face. And another painting there on the side of a building in Belfast. I'm not sure how many of you will have seen this, but this was the New Year firework display in London, televised at midnight. And part of that firework display was a light projection of Tom Moore, which you can see there, just above the Millennium Stadium at the bottom and opposite the firework display. On this page you can see some of the quotes and some of the tributes following the death of Sir Tom Moore. So people have started to lay flowers across the country. We have some here saying rest in peace. The Guardian's tribute, a little tribute there to Captain Tom Moore. Queen leads the tributes of inspiration for the nation. And Sir Captain Tom from Sky News provided inspiration for the whole nation. Tributes pour in for a great British hero. And as I watched the news last night and tonight, thousands upon thousands of tributes, including from world leaders across the world. Even the President of the United States paying tributes to Sir Captain Tom. Probably his most famous quote, and a lovely photo, one of my favourite photos of Sir Captain Tom. Let's try not to get downhearted. We will get through this, whatever is thrown at us, and together we can ensure that tomorrow will be a good day. And I think we're still all hoping for that, that soon we will get to a point where we can get back to some normality in our lives. Okay, so I'd like to finish, I'll leave that quote up, I'd just like to finish with giving you some thoughts and to read a poem. So Sir Captain Tom is an inspiration to us all in difficult times. Through his courage, his perseverance and his strength, At the age of 99, he united the entire nation. What I would like you to think about after this as a little task, and you may be able to do this in your classes if you're working in school, or have a think about it if you're working from home at the moment, and share your ideas on your class dojos. What do you think is Sir Tom's greatest achievement? Having just spent 10 minutes looking at the slides and discussing Tom, what do you think is his greatest achievement? And following that, what do you think he will be remembered most for? And my third question to have a think about, why do you think he inspired so many people? So alongside this presentation, if you're working at home, there's a little sheet that we've put together with some quotes, some images, a little bit of a timeline about what Sir Tom's contributions were this year, and that might help you to answer these questions. And then I'm just going to finish with a little poem written on the 2nd of September by a little girl called Leah Wright. You will always be our captain. You will be spoken of forever. The man who walked for the NHS and became a national treasure. 100 years of greatness rolled into just one man. You stole the heart of everyone with a daily stroll as your plan. Your eyes, they had such sparkle. Today it's hard to know. Those eyes are closed for always, and that you had to go. Thank you, sir, from all of us. Your legacy will live on. Sleep peacefully, you deserve the rest. Our hero, Sir Captain Tom. So thank you for listening. As I say, we would love to see some of your work if you're working in school. We would love to see some submissions on Class Dojo. And I'll just repeat the task. What do you think Sir Captain Tom's greatest achievement is? What do you think he will be remembered for the most? And why do you think he inspired so many people? Thank you for listening, everybody.